If you are struggling with your PBR config, here's a recipe for success. Validate your access list first, then your route map, and then where you have applied your route map. Don't debug on a whim, because this debug, if you really truly need it, is going to generate a lot of overhead, so much overhead that on a production device, we're not going to be able to read it, and of course, you are impacting the device when you turn on debugging. So be very concerned about this one. And in fact, your configuration is where the problem lies. So you should look at your configuration and not debugging. Nevertheless, if you want to do debug IP policy, make sure you can see this. So if you're telnetted or secure shelled in, what command will allow you to see debugging? Terminal monitor. Don't forget that one. And then you can see things like when it came in, the source, destination, length. Oh, we matched it. We policy routed that packet. That's the sort of thing that we can see here. We can also see, oh, we applied normal forwarding for that packet. The policy rejection, no match, said, you know what, we thought we might have to PBR this packet, but there wasn't a match for it, so we route normally. Don't forget, when we fail to match something inside of the route map, we just route normally. This is not a filtering technique unless you send it to the null zero interface with the next hop command. Okay, so with that in mind, let's do a debug. I have PBR configured right now. I have it working so that R1 is getting its traffic sent through R6, and R2, its traffic is going through R5 in order to get to the same network 172.16.32.192. And really it's any traffic that is hitting R4 from those sources. Okay, so you can see kind of the before and you can see the after. If I were to turn on debug IP policy, turn that on, generate some traffic, we'll see what we can see. Got a lot of stuff here, a lot of output, as expected. And traceroute does generate a lot of traffic, by the way, so you can easily get overwhelmed by this. You can easily get overwhelmed. But you can see we had a policy match looking good. We had a policy match on our source routed traffic, and that we policy routed that traffic. Do we debug on a whim? No, we do not. But again, the command to do this is debug IP policy. What do I do before I close up this discussion? Should I just stop right here? No, let's do a UAll or undebug all or no debug all. Turn your debugging off before you move on to something else.